them less bankable. So you definitely want to not be less bankable. So there's really no point in putting your relationship status. There's no benefit and there's only negatives. All right, now number 6, sending your OnlyFans link to everyone who follows you right away. Okay, so doing this right away will not work. There are very few people who, as they followed you, and what they really want in their DM inbox is a link to OnlyFans. It doesn't look good. Again, people ignore links, and I definitely explained that in the DM episode that we did about direct messages. But I always said do not start out with a link, because basically on Twitter, it's basically just says a link and everyone's going to ignore it. So, talk about what you're trying to do, but don't put a link in it, because at that point, it will just get ignored as spam by most people. So definitely don't send a link. Send something that, thanks them for following you and tries to start a conversation, but really pointless to send a link. All right, number 7. This I see all the time. Pictures of money in your profile. Okay, for someone who's going to subscribe to you, they get it. You want more money, and you like money. But it's really not endearing to anyone. And there are definitely people who have, financial dominant profiles that make sense a little bit for them. But I see so many profiles that just are, dollar signs and money here, money there, and then asking for, to subscribe to something for, a small amount. So again, those two things don't make much sense. So if someone is saying, my OnlyFans is only, $9.99, but I'm all about getting that bank. It's very confusing. It sends mixed signals to where your possible subscriber won't ever be good enough. They can't possibly have enough money to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? So again, we've gone over the psychology of why people subscribe to OnlyFans. And although it might necessarily not make sense to you, the reason some of them are doing that is to be heroic and to, help you and all these other kind of things. So you don't want to put them in a position where they immediately feel less than. So you want to not be all about money, because that's not what they're interested in. Now, obviously, you're limited in what you can put in your profile banner. We've gone over that. You can't put anything that's 18 plus in a profile banner. But I just don't think there's a lot of people who are popping onto a Twitter profile and see, oh, they want my money. I'm so into this. There are some people that are that's their thing, but very small amount. So I would definitely not focus so much on money in your profile, as far as pictures, as far as mentioning it constantly. Again, show your value and you will never have to mention money. Okay, number 8. Not posting a pinned post that will get retweets. Okay, so your pinned post is there to elicit retweets. Your page won't grow without a strong pinned post. Now, it seems odd because you're looking at your pinned post and you're saying, this is what I want people to see when they come to the page. And that's absolutely correct. But here's the thing. That's the post that people are most likely to retweet. That's within Twitter culture is what people will, just hit the retweet button. So at that point, what is that pin post saying? So if it goes out to other people, now it's on their feed, what is it doing for them? So you're trying to now sell them through your pin. That's the post that's most likely to be, think of it like an ad for you. And that ad is a billboard that's up on the highway. And you paid for that one. And you're like, does that say what I want it to say? Does that say, what needs to be said to people driving by quickly? Will that lure them in? And if your pin post is not set up that way, It won't get further retweets. It won't get any more attention. And your whole growth of your followers will be stymied. So pay careful attention to your pinned posts and remember that it's there to get retweets. It's there to represent, it does a lot. It's there to represent you. It's there to show where your links are, and it's there to get retweets. And then at that point, it needs to be its own advertising and marketing avenue to bring people back into your profile. Okay, number 9, retweeting bigger OnlyFans creators. Okay, this never makes any sense to me. Who gets all of the attention? Gigantic creators that have 100,000, 200,000 followers already. Does that really help what you're trying to do? Now, it's great. They are there. They've made it, and you want to be helpful. But I really think that it just makes, a smaller creator look even smaller. And if someone, especially the people who are big, they have more money to create more, better pictures, better quality video, and they usually are out there a little bit more with the 18 plus material. So it's like, okay, I'm going to show, this nice new outfit I got, and now I'm going to retweet someone who has an outfit that, is a lot, classier or more expensive and is doing something that's a lot more 18 plus. And now it's going to make me look like I'm a prude comparatively. And they're going to go check out that person's page. And that doesn't make a lot of sense. It's like if you're going to a party and you had a crush on someone and you call up, your best friend who's a model. Oh, can you come with me to this party? I have this crush on this person and I really think you're going to help. I don't think so. You have to show that you believe in yourself. And by retweeting, I guess, these big people, they don't need the extra help. If you're looking to retweet other small creators, other people who are in a similar position as yourself, and help them gain. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with retweeting big creators. That's nice, but I just think it doesn't help your marketing advantage that you're trying to build. And then lastly, number 10, profiles that just ask for help. So, help me out, help me from, I'm a college student and I need help. These don't make sense to me. This is not a GoFundMe or a charity drive. OnlyFans is a business. The other people they're looking at are treating it as a business. So people want to subscribe to people who will provide consistent quality content. Basically, starting your statement out with why you're creating your OnlyFans is because you need help makes you seem unreliable from the very beginning. It makes you seem very amateurish, and as if they're going to go to a page with 2 posts, and in a month you'll have given this up and you'll go and do something else. And I know that that's a little harsh, but it's honestly how people are going to look at it, because it's 2 years in now, a year into where OnlyFans has really taken off. People have options, and they have a lot of options for people who have been working their butt off for this entire year, or maybe even 2 years on their OnlyFans. So the whole pledge drive, help me profile appeal is really not where you want to be at this point. I would say that might have made sense a year ago, especially during the beginning of COVID, that people were in that mindset. But now the mindset is definitely shifted to where people have so many options of so many quality creators who are really putting in the time and effort consistently. You want to be in that group. You want to put yourself in that group, and you want to be there as quickly as possible. And if you're not there right away, like they say, fake it until you make it. So put your best foot forward that you are there. and don't have a profile that says, help me out. Okay, so those were 10 Twitter OnlyFans marketing mistakes that I see on the platform. I probably could have done 10 more on this podcast, and maybe in the future I will, as I see a lot of these kind of marketing mistakes. I hope this podcast was helpful for you guys. Again, my name is Richard Lewis. I am the founder of OnlyFans Hero and the Learn OnlyFans Marketing 101 course on Udemy. You can find this podcast on Instagram at OnlyFans Secrets Podcast. You can also find us on Reddit at Reddit r/OnlyFans Secrets, as well as we are on OnlyFans itself at onlyfans.com/OnlyFans Hero. Please follow and subscribe for free to us on there for latest updates on this podcast. We're also on TikTok at OF Secrets Podcast, as well as being on Twitter, of course, at OnlyFans Hero, where we run hourly free promotion for OnlyFans creators. We continue to grow by 500 plus followers every single day. So please jump on there and take advantage of those Twitter posts. As well as you can reach out to me directly at OnlyFans Hero if you have any questions about this podcast, any questions about OnlyFans, or have any questions you want included in our Sunday Secrets episode. It's best to reach out to me on Twitter at OnlyFans Hero with those. And as always, if you have any opportunity to leave a review for this podcast, it helps so much. It helps other people find that this podcast exists, which is great. And as always, I appreciate you listening, following, subscribing. Please continue to do so. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.